lovely people, how are you doing? I hope you're doing beautiful well wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinaza, and this channel I discuss on how to generally enhance lifestyle. I also discuss on German residency information, and I give counseling for education. But today we'll be looking at common mistakes made when living in Germany. But before we go into our topic for today, I want to say a very big thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you for always making our time to watch my videos. Thank you for your comments in the comment section. They are so encouraging. And if it's your first time watching my video, you've not subscribed to my channel, I want you to take some time out to hit on the subscribe button down below so you'll not miss out on any interesting topic that I put out. And also turn the bell notification on so you'll be aware anytime I post a new video. Let's go on to what we have for today. The first point that we would like to discuss is how to address people here in Germany. Yes, before you come, I assume you must have learned a little bit of German, your first phase, which is the A1, which helps you to introduce yourself, helps you to address people, it makes simple statements in German. But sometimes we make this mistake of addressing people in offices, especially when you are new here or when you are still learning this Dutch. You address people in offices with do form. This is here in Germany, addressing elder citizens, people you're meeting for the first time, people in offices. Maybe you go to your doctor or you go to an office for documents, you go to the bank, wherever you go to and you're meeting people for the first time, official premises, and you address those people with do form, it is not accepted. They may not comment on this, but they'll be looking at you somehow. I often make this mistake as someone who is still trying to get conversant with the language Dutch. But the right word to address people with here, I'm talking about elderly citizens, people you're meeting for the first time in offices. The right word to use in addressing them is Z. Okay? Yes, in English, you can say you or sir or ma. This also kind of applies here. So Z form is the right way to address these people. But you can use this do form for your children, for your husband, for your friends, for people who you are conversant with, your people who you meet on daily basis, who you discuss often with, not with people you're meeting for the first time, maybe in the public places or in sometimes when you are speaking, you may forget this and you try to use this do form. They may not comment on this, but it is advisable that you keep yourself acquainted. You practice this often so you do not make this mistake of addressing them wrongly. But remember, you're looking at common mistakes people make when they are living here in Germany. These are not people who have stayed here for so long. These are new people coming into the system newly. They are not fully adapted to the system. This second point is very often, I've made this mistake in the past. When you have an appointment, you should be there at least 10 to 15 minutes before the time of this appointment. This is very essential. Sometimes you use this extra minutes to get acquainted with the environment, to ask some questions in case you have some, and to find your way around the offices, to know the actual venue where you are supposed to meet with the people you came to see. When you come in so late, sometimes when you come in late, you miss this appointment. I've had an experience where I came in late, it was a test, so I had to miss this test because others have started already and I cannot go in and start out alone without joining others. So when you come in early, it is very essential. It helps you in so many ways, like I've mentioned earlier. And it also shows seriousness as an individual. It is better than to come in early, relax yourself, put yourself together, get acquainted with the environment, ask some questions, sometimes you even need to fill a form at the entrance. That when you rush in like someone is after your life, you are sweating, you cannot compose yourself any longer, you cannot put yourself, you may even produce the wrong document, you may answer, you must speak the wrong thing. And here time is very essential to keep to time. If you do not want to miss your appointment, always show up early and do this. Try as much as possible to be at the venue of your appointment here in Germany 10 to 15 minutes so you get your things done quite easily. The third point is very interesting. You know, in some other parts of the world, like where I come from, the bus waits for you to pick you up Okay, the bus or the whatever you're using waits for you at the bus stops. They pick you up and then take you to your destination. But here in Germany, it is a different thing altogether. You are the one to wait for the bus. You are the one to wait for the train. Yes, you must learn this and abide by it if you must get to your destination at the right time. Situation whereby you come late, you will miss this bus and you may not really get your destination on time. You have to be at the bus stop or at the train station 3 minutes before the time. There's usually an app that you install in your phone that helps you to check where you're going, to put the destination, put time of put the time where you leave and time where you arrive, to know how you're going about your journey. So you go up there 3 minutes before the time stated in this app. Because another reason to be there early is sometimes the bus doesn't show up. You can take an alternative route. But when you come out late, you're not even aware if the bus has left already or the bus is about to come or there's a kind of delay. Once it is time to leave the bus stop, the bus driver leaves. Doesn't wait for you, doesn't wait extra minutes, maybe you're coming out, see you, the bus just leaves. So you have to be there on time. All of these teaches individuals to be up and doing, to take up time seriously. Here, time matters. Once the appointment is 3 o'clock, it is 3 o'clock. There's nothing like a minute after 3. It is also accepted 5 minutes after 3. It should be the right time. This is how it is done here. And if you must live here, adapt the system here, get yourself acquainted to the next point is that when you're writing your address here in Germany, you write the name of the street where you live first before writing the number of the street where you live in. Yes, in some part of the world, you are required to write the number of the street first before writing the name of the street where you live in, and you add the postal code in case you're posting the letter somewhere. But this is not the way it is here. You are required to write the name of the street where you live first before writing the number of the street where you live in. And you are also required to add the postal code should, in case you're posting this, maybe it's a letter you're writing on the envelope where you want to post in, so that the letter gets the right destination. This is how it is done here. That's why you must always remind yourself, get acquainted with some of these little things. They may look little, but they matter here in Germany. Every state, every country has the rules and regulations. They have their own system. If you must integrate with the system, you must get yourself acquainted with the way the system operates. Next thing is that when you're calling an office here in Germany and the phone is picked up at the other end, you should start with your surname. Usually where I come from, you just pick up the phone and you say your name, and then if there's a requirement for your surname, you can also give it out. But here, what is needed as you pick up the call here is your surname. Required to give your full name. You can also do so. Most times, depending on the office where you are calling, you will also be required to give your date of birth. This is the way the system operates here. You cannot say you dislike this. You cannot say it is funny. This is the way it is. And you must abide by these laws to get things done for yourself easily here. The next thing is that while you are on this call, perhaps you received a letter earlier on from this office you are calling. Bear in mind that you may be asked to give out a code which consists of numbers on this letter that you call from this office, which will help them know exactly why you are calling. If you keep this letter somewhere else and you're picking up this call, these are common mistakes that I have made. These are common mistakes that people make when they come in here newly, and you're not yet acquainted. They're not yet acquainted with the system. They're not yet integrated in the system of doing things here in Deutschland. So what I'm saying is that when you have a letter from an office and you're calling this office, keep that letter at hand, because there's always a code that indicates what you need and what should be done for you, that you may be asked to call out to help them attend to your matter easily. And if you do not have this letter at hand, you may be asked to call back some other time, and what you want to be achieved may be delayed. You must get yourself acquainted with some of these things. Avoid making these mistakes. Life is better when you learn from other people's mistakes, so you can live your life happily and easily. Learn from these mistakes and avoid making them, especially if you are living here in Germany or you plan to live here in Germany. Another interesting point is that there are a lot of insurances here. Yes, insurances, health insurance, car, all of these things and all that. But there's one that may look or appear funny to you, which is private liability insurance. This insurance covers for maybe when you damage people's properties, or for example, you have kids while on their way to school or somewhere, they damage people's property, they're still growing up. You as an adult may not go about damaging people's property because you may be extra careful, but on their way to school, they may damage people's properties. It could be electronics and all that. So this is an insurance that you give out, or you ask the person that you go through this insurance to pay for these damages that is caused. Why do you do this? The cost of this insurance is not really much, could range from 30 to 50 euro every month, but the cost of what you damaged may be higher, and you may not have the money at hand to pay if you are to pay with cash. So going to this insurance makes it easier for you, but sometimes you may think that I have been paying this for several years, I have not damaged anybody's property, my kids may not have not damaged anybody's property. But bear in mind that a day will come when this will be very beneficial to you. This is an insurance that is advisable that you as a parent get, especially if you have grown-up kids. Last point that we have, which you may find funny, as simple as it is giving out birthday wishes to people a day before their birthday. Yes, in some part of the world, where I come from, you can say happy birthday in advance. Same way you say happy new year in advance and all that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't there's no implication. But here in Deutschland or in Germany, you only give out your wishes, birthday wishes and all that on the day of the birthday. You are not allowed to say this a day before, and even a day after. This is no longer necessary. Okay, why is it so? Here it is believed that saying this a day before can bring bad luck to such an individual. Okay, so these are some of the things that you bear in mind, and you as a celebrant, you want to host your friends on that day, and you expect that they bring some other things to you. Okay, if you're some part of the world, take me out for drink, today's my day now. But here you host and they support you whatever they have, and they wish you birthday blessings on that day, after which it is gone. No one comes up, even if it is your child, even if it is your spouse, your mother, whoever it is. You do not wish that person birthday, you don't give that person birthday wishes a day before or a day after that person's birthday. This is all that we have. There are so many of them which you will learn as you live in this system, because sometimes it's better to be here to learn these things. When you are told these things from afar, you may not understand them. When you come into the system, you see how it is done, you learn better and you live better. That will be all for now. I hope you find this video beneficial. If so, please do want to give it a thumbs up. So YouTube will also be able to indicate or to suggest this video to many people. Also support what I do here if you have not done so by hitting on the right subscribe button down below, and turn the bell notification on. Do not also forget to share the video with your friends, your family, your loved ones, people you know that are planning to live here in Germany, or people that are living here in Germany already. Maybe they've not been long since living here. Do not forget that I ask that you indicate the kind of videos you want to be watching on this channel. If you like this video or there's one you've watched before that you like, indicate so I can be making such videos to interest you as a member of this family. Until my next video, I will see you then.